Today, I shall play at a vegan fish fry event in Shrewsbury Hall. Now, says Kitty, here's all my stuff. The cat's not coming to the gig, although she really wants to go. Super excited for this gig, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. I don't know if y'all can notice, but I'm kind of congested and cold, and I woke up at 5 a.m. and I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow because I've been working the morning shift at work, and I'm not used to waking up that early. So my body's out of whack, voice isn't there, but the spirit's there, and my mindset. The way I'm thinking about it is, even though this is a challenging gig, it gives me more value and actually something more to look forward to, because if I can enjoy a challenging gig and do good while I'm sick with the lack of sleep, then I'll do much better on the good days if I can enjoy the process on the bad days. So yeah, super excited. There's 3 things that I'm going to try my very best to do. 3 goals at this gig. 1 is to get footage of me performing live music and the audience like dancing or interacting or just enjoying it, because that's very important to have on my EPK and to share with potential gig people that would book me for a gig want to see me playing live music to a crowd of people that enjoy the music. So that's I've done that before, but I've never gotten good footage or recorded at the right time. I'm just going to record this entire gig. The second goal is to talk to people more, just because many times I'll go to these gigs and these events, and I know I'm not going outside of my comfort zone as much as I could and talking to more people and walking up to people. I'm like kiting off in the corner, and yeah, I'd like to just at least put a little bit more effort in walking up to somebody or saying hi and carrying on a conversation, because for some reason social anxiety is a thing, which sometimes it's not, and this time I will choose for it to not to be a thing. Number 3 is to just enjoy the event, try my best, but have a good time. So yeah, enjoy the non-vegan, enjoy the non-fish vegan fish and there's like oyster mushrooms and a bunch of yummy food, and have fun performing, and also tell people to subscribe or give them some call of action. Tell them about my future gig on July 7th at Sky Lounge, which is my first gig at a bar where I'll potentially get paid if 50 or more people show up. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the future, where I am setting up to perform at Shrewsbury Hall. For the animals! Woo! Alrighty, here we are. I forgot to record while I was setting up, but setting up was a success. I shall record probably like an hour's worth, because I don't think I have 2 hours worth on my phone. But here we go. Just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Hi, it's me from the future, and I'm going to show you the main clips from this gig. I managed to record the entire performance of 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I'm going to show you the best song, or the one I think is the best song, and the one that I think was the worst song. Also, I'm going to upload the entire recording in another video later this week. And there's a couple other things that happen in this performance, which you will see. So I found myself playing the song, and immediately I felt like it was wrong, even though I'm pretty sure I started singing it right. So then, for some reason, my brain's like, no, you sing this in a higher octave. So then I started singing it in a higher octave, and then later on, I'm like, wait, no, I'm way too high. Because then once I hit the high notes, I'm gonna have to hit them like out of my range. And then I went down to the lower octave, and then I felt like it was too low. So I was just all over the place, and then I just stayed at the lower octave, but it was like not the way that I usually sing it. And it was all right though. I almost stopped it, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna lean into it. It sounds different, and try my best. I think this is the worst song in this entire gig or performance, because yeah, it just it's not how it's supposed to be. I'm going to make a whole nother video about just that song and get more into detail about where I went wrong, or how it went wrong. Overall, this gig, I feel pretty good about it. I did pretty good. I hit the notes I was supposed to hit. There were a handful or a few songs where I started them out in the wrong key, and for a second it almost turned into the last song I showed you, where I just forgot how to sing it, and then the song was just all over the place and did not sound good. But that only happened a couple times at the beginning of songs, and then I got into the song and felt it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what it feels like. Do that. Except Silence on Those Farms. That song, I couldn't find it, and then I just rolled with whatever sound I was making. I shall show you a clip of what I think was the best song. There were like 2 or 3 that I thought were good. I couldn't actually decide. Well, actually, I did. I decided. Did I? Not yet. I'm gonna decide now. So now I'm going to summarize the entire gig and explain a couple other things that happened. Overall, good. There are a bunch of songs where I messed up the lyrics or forgot them a bunch, as in like 2 or 3. I forgot lyrics for a verse or something, and then I was silent or I mumbled something. God only knows what I mumbled. And then there's a couple other songs that I think I did pretty well, and the audience applauded, and some people said positive things like, "Oh, I love your vibe, your voice, the guitar." Positive comments and clapping is usually a good sign. Because on the bad songs, you can tell people start to talk louder, and obviously there's a different vibe. So I'll upload the entire video, and you can watch the entire thing and see what happens. At 2 points, there was one person complaining, saying I was too loud, and they couldn't talk, and so I turned it down. And whenever Kyle, the lead organizer, walked up and told me, somebody in the audience was like, "Oh no, party poopers," and but I definitely didn't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable or bad by me being too loud. And this has happened before at other events, especially small places and where I'm loud. I do sing very loud, so I understand. Sometimes I also think maybe it's because I just wasn't singing good enough, or like I was singing badly, like just, like Silence on Those Farms. But I'm not sure if that's true. I mean, sometimes it might be true. There's one time where I was street performing and I drank way too much, and I was like screaming this part, and that makes sense. If someone's like screaming next to you and you can't have a conversation. So also these gigs, a lot of these events that I've been playing at, it's food events, so people are sitting down and they want to talk. So sometimes just like loud music, background music is more suitable for that, and that's not necessarily what I do. I'm very dynamic and loud, so I understand that, and I tried to use my falsetto rather than my screamy voice for the rest of the gig, and I tried to be quiet, and then there was a point where I got loud again. Well, they complained again, so I turned it down even more, basically to the point where my mic was off. And I think my guitar amp was almost off, or just very quiet. But it's hard for me to tell because I didn't hear what it sounded like, and where the speakers were pointing, they were all in front of me. So I just kept turning them down. And there were only 2 times whenever Kyle walked up. And yeah, Kyle wasn't happy about it either. Or, well, Kyle basically said, like, I don't get it, but this person said this. I love the music, which I do appreciate, but I do want to respect the person, especially if, I'm ruining the event. Don't want to do that. But I do look forward to events where I can be as loud as I want and people are sitting and enjoying the music. And I failed to get that. The 3 goals I had, I failed 2 of them, pretty sure. I had a good time. That was a success. Delicious food. Adina's vegan cuisine supplied us with fried oysters and vegan mac and cheese, oyster mushrooms, and delicious greens, and it was delicious. And I had a good time playing music. Overall, I'd say it was a good gig. I did talk to some people. I did sit in the corner, though, and I didn't really push myself as much as I wanted to. But I did push myself a little bit. I talked to some people. I played some music. I ate some good food. And I tried my best, even though I messed up. So I'd say it was a good gig. Let me know what you think of this video. And watch the whole gig once I upload it, and then let me know what you think of that. Or just comment anything. Thanks for watching. For the animals! Woo!